Hello everyone and welcome back to Rogue Trader. In the last episode we arrived on Rickoid Philia, the prison planet, and we learned that the Rogue Trader Winterscale's son is here to negotiate with the prison warden, who is an old friend of his. And they went in with a squad and we met with the pilot, and she told us she couldn't reach them anymore, so we don't know what happened here. One thing for sure, there's a lot of loose prisoners, so we will moving along. Yes, and we stopped before we checked out this document, so let's check it out. Inventory and I swear the Emperor hasn't forsaken me. Guess who just came down the shuttle gangway among the fresh batch of prisoners? Glensin Throne Damned Villia, former Administratum Clerk. No, the Clerk. The very same scum who lost a wit about the missing payment. He's the reason I'm in this hole. Don't know what they threw him in for, but I've never felt better in my life. He's not just behind the same bars as me, he's fresh meat, and I'm venerable optimate, respected by everyone in the colony. The warden just came up with a new improvement. From now on, anyone who underperforms, misbehaves, or causes trouble any other way is to be punished by the community, specifically by the local best and brightest. Yours truly, the optimates. The last two sorts who failed to meet the quota were stripped naked, whipped, and thrown into cages in the big barracks. That's where they have to eat, sleep, and shit now, with everyone watching. I thought to myself then, that isn't right. They've taken these punishments too far. But now, just you wait, you piece of grog shit. I'll get you from something. Those cages are calling your name. Well, I guess revenge is sweet.
Is there money to be made?
What are you gawking at, Iceman?
Merely taking a professional interest, nothing more.
They are really old. Damn. This is not just a mere prison break. No way.
Just as I
The
planned.
symbol before you bears a familiar scent that the dark force of chaos. The chopped up slabs of flesh have been truly washed of any blood.
Keep your wits about you.
I'm scared. I should have known all that charity from the warden was going to bring nothing but trouble. No noble, no matter how barmy, would pull anything of the sort but that man. It started with the little things. The warden would come by to talk as he did. Expect he used to ask us questions before, and now he was mostly gushing sermons. Some gibberish about a path to purgation, the sanctity of sacrifice, seeing with blinded eyes. I listened and nodded. Yes, Master Warden, of course, Master Warden. He could say whatever rubbish he wanted as long as the tasty optimate meals kept coming. I thought everyone else was doing the same, nodding just to please the big man. I was wrong. After that, people in the barracks started yapping on about purgation and blindness too. Apparently, us optimates were no longer just the warden's favorites. We were, Emperor forgive me, prophets of some kind who were meant to save the rest of this sorry lot, or awaken them, or make them see some rubbish along those lines. People were now supposed to make sacrifices to optimates. Yesterday, the sap who slept in the bed under me in my first year cut off his own damned ear and crawled on his knees toward me. handed me the ear and begged me not to forsake him when the fateful hour came. What in the throne am I supposed to do with an ear? Why is everyone, every single one, staring at me all the time? The warden said that the time was nigh and the fate had truly great things in store for the Optimates. I went to look for how my good friend Clancy was doing. He hadn't spoken for 3 months, ever since I had all his top teeth ripped out. He spoke today. He looked straight at me and said, "Dead man." I kept hitting him until it hurt me. Now my fists and feet are all bruised. Half the barracks stood there and watched and prayed. I'm scared. Okay, I want to know what happened with this Etishan. I hope we find him. And not like that. Prison guard key. That's useful. Okay, this is...
Let us not dawdle.
I have to say, this is not that disturbing. It's just a standard interrogation chamber, it looks like. I bet the Inquisition had worse things to offer. But that many body there, that's just madness. Judging by the number of horrid morsels, dozens of things were slain here.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, I think we have to deal with cultists here. And, oh, the young Winterscale run into his doom. Because his friend is tainted. The dead guard did not even have time to draw a weapon. The attack must have come as a surprise. Of course, in a uniform decorated with the Winterscale coat of arms.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. That's how it's done.
Let's go to the warden office. Maybe that will explain a few things. Nothing. Oh. Warhammer. Saturated cape. When the player uses Endure, they immediately remove one of the effects from them in the following order: burning, poison, bleeding. Okay. I want to put that cape. Just heroic act, and he has no cape. But usually it's Abelard who lights up with fire, so I put this cape on him, and I need an iconoclast. Okay, but he's the one who usually is on fire, so we do it like this. What just happened? My brethren, the dawn is nigh. The Optimates will guide us into a new existence. Yes, yes, dear brethren, have a taste of my steel. Oh, how I long for this, my dear brethren. Thank the throne, normal looking faces. We thought we were going to die here with these nutters. The old man with a gap to smile drops his weapon and hold out his hand in placating gesture. Please don't shoot us, your nobles. Let us speak a word. Well, this is a welcome change, talking before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, the look of this ragtag bunch hardly inspires trust. Okay, give me a reason not to execute you on the spot. It's one thing I traded with them, another thing, but maybe we can have some requisitions, and we are in Winterscale territory, don't forget about that, and he is a rival. Okay, I came across a voice in the system belonging to your associates. They told me some interesting things about you and your planned escape. The man huffs, then makes up his mind. Well, now that's out of the bag. Our fellows were supposed to come get us a long time ago, but they got tied up somewhere. Void Kraken's good at with them. And in all this time, we had to wait this happened. Pardon me for trying to pull the snit wool over you. It's just what we want, nothing to do with this whole Warden nonsense. So what now? Will you let us go? Dira cracks her neck. Sure, no problem. Today you tell us a little lie, tomorrow you stick a torpedo in our side from that ship of yours. If it doesn't fall apart the moment our helmsman sneezes in its general direction. Okay, give me a reason not to execute you on the spot. Here's the deal. We're honest, quiet inmates. Yeah, I can see to that. I think those with bloodied skulls on the floor will confirm that you're quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot, but well, sitting it out wasn't really an option either. Okay, that's fair. The Warden's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities, so we had to, play along. But that's all it was, play. We never meant no offense to Governor Medina, nor to the lawful authority of the House Winterscale. Give us a chance, we just want to wait until everything blows over and we can go back to our cells and quietly do the rest of our time. Oscar inquired demurely. Does the fact that this serf is presently confined and therefore has previously betrayed the trust of the Imperium servants need to be vocalized, or it is evident to the late persons uninitiated in the sacred mysteries of logic? A repentant, honest heretic. How novel. Judging by Abelard's tone, the seneschal is utterly unimpressed by the old man's ingratiating monologue. Tell me more about the Warden and the riot. Why swallow your tongue talking about heretic? But if you insist, here's how it is. The Warden of this here prison, the Honorable Master Castegalia, was a crackpot from the start. The previous Warden ran things the proper way. Prayer, 1 meal a day, work, punch in the chompers from the guards, work again. But the new one, do you know what his first decree was? He introduced lunches and dinners. By the 9 devils, that's 3 meals a day. The man was obviously stark raving mad. Things only went downhill from there. The guards quit it with the teeth punching. The Warden forbade them. Instead, the overseers started counting which prisoners were digging up more things in the quarry or swinging their pickaxes harder or whatnot, and then, would you believe it, they put together a list of best workers, and if someone on that list also showed good behavior, that's when they would get promoted to an optimate. That's the upper crust among our jailbirds. Or that's how it was at first. Then the Warden decided it's the optimates, not the guards, who should be in charge of punishments. And and that it wasn't the overseer's job to watch the prisoners work. It was the optimates. Well, let me tell you, that's when those goody two-shoes really started to shine. The guards aren't even in the same league as our dear fellows, the optimates. In the old days, we had maybe 5 or 10 stiff kicking in a week, and now, well, now we were lucky if it was only 50. And that wasn't even the end of it. Warden Casteglia moved out of his chambers to live right in the quarry under the dome, and I think something in his new home really scrambled his brain. He began to spout the wildest things like, the optimates are saints who will behold the truth, and he started taking them to the quarry. Not all of them returned. The one who did, you wouldn't recognize them, more beasts than men. They were butchering people left and right, even guards and overseers. The warden himself had armed them. And that's the whole sob story. But I knew it from the moment he let us have dinners. Oh, this won't end well. Idira nods knowingly. The old code girl's right. Whenever nobles start giving handouts to commoners, something always goes wrong. She notices your look and catches herself. I mean, that with all due respect, your lordship, no offense intended. If I spare you, what do I gain from it? Now, how can lovely jailbirds hope to thank your noble sir? I have an inkling. You see us here, we're, how should I put this, different from the rest of the prisoners in this place. They are all petty thieves from Ricard Minories, debtors, gutter snipes. They are no one serious. Now, your nobleness are cut from a different cloth altogether. We are fortune seekers from the void. Why don't we tell you where on Footfall Station, you know Footfall, the only shipyard and the best market in all the cruise expanse? Yes, so where on Footfall you can find some very serious business-minded people and how you can get yourself a very special discount from them on some very special goods. What kind of very special people? The most serious kind, your nobleness. Have you heard about the Fellowship of the Void? It's the largest pirate alliance in the expanse. There is no leader, of course, but there are some terribly serious captains who decided that cutting each other's throat over loot was, what do you call it, counterproductive. But cutting throats together, now that's anti-counterproductive. And well, their joint efforts leave them with an excess of spoils, so they need to dispose of it somehow. And I, your nobleness, just happen to know someone who handles such kinds of dealings on behalf of those very serious people. Hendrik steals his head slightly to one side, listening intently. Oh, come on, you would use that as well. And also, you have no interference with how the rogue trader does business. If he deals with pirates, then very well. Very well, I shall spare you. Oh, that's great to hear, your nobleness, just great. Now, there's a true aristocrat, not that warden creep. Now then, your nobleness, where was I? If you ever on Footstall Station, there's this district there, the Shadow Waters. It's called that because it's located behind a statue of our holiest emperor. I know folks who called it something else also on account of it being behind the statue. Don't repeat their mistakes, I tell you. Reverend Hieronymus wasted no time finding and burning them all. Forgive an old man for getting distracted. So, Footfall, the Shadow Quarters. There's a bar there built into the remains of an old ship. And in that bar, in the back room, a certain Riza does her business. Tell her Grandpa Backwal says hello. You'll be her favorite client in the blink of an eye. There we are. Well, your nobleness, we'll be going now if you don't mind. Henrik lets out a sigh of disappointment. Old Riza. The most well-known fence on football. I was hoping to hear a new name. Oh, he was eager to hear the contact. I see. I shall not leave you here to die at the hands of the warden's henchmen. Go tell my pilot that it's the Lord Captain's order that you be sent to my ship. You will join my ship's crew. You have my personal pardon as a rogue trader. Yeah, having a few of these pirates on the ship is beneficial. Well, it's a double-edged sword, because they can, if we came across pirates, we can put them to the vox, and they can tell them that we are very nice person and save them, and they shouldn't loot us, which is a good thing because our ship is still in a sorry state. On the other hand, they might sabotage the ship somehow and hand it over to their buddies. So I hope they will be grateful. I shall not leave you here to die at the hands of the warden's henchmen. Go tell my pilot that is the Lord Captain's order that you be sent to my ship. You will join my ship. Yeah, I think I read that. Oh, thanks. We are most grateful, your nobleness. The old man glances at you somewhat skeptically, but then smiles and leaves. And hopefully we'll have a pilot. And there was another thing, but it is now disappeared. Blast pistol, auto pistol. Report heresy to your commissar. Why do you have that in a prison camp? Commissars assigned to military units. Ah, multi-K keys. But we have excellent
Success is the
tech
only
use.
outcome I accept.
And can we separate? Split? I think we can optimize that, but maybe later. Clumps of dust, but no trace of weapons or gear. This storage has not been used in some time.
I always get the job done.
Oh, we have been here before. I just missed this route.
Always keep your eye
Okay,
on the
let's
prize.
get back to the main level. Yep. We could go down, but there was a drawbridge. Yes, there. Let's explore this upper area, especially interesting, but we have... Okay, now I'm a bit disoriented. This goes back to our ship. Yes.
I always have a backup plan.
Then it's the elevator then. The accretion of outside of the structure indicates some regular occurring natural phenomenon, possibly poison gas emissions. Oh hell yeah. Oh, Okay. That answers our questions. Oh, we have to hurry. Warden Castigalia. I told you, Evie. They are hiding so much from us. Arrogant mentors, holy brothers and sisters. What have they ever given us? Nothing but a pile of fibs and useless admonitions. The voice of the man sitting with his back to you sounds almost soft. Heedless of everything but what is in front before him. He leans over a prisoner dressed in expensive clothing. But Aurora, she is different. She spoke with me like no one ever had before. She revealed the truth to me. And now I can reveal it to you, if you just stop struggling for 1 minute. What? The man finally realizes he's not alone and turns to you. He is clutching a long thin metallic rod with blood dripping off it. We have guests from the one Balancier ship, I would wager. Evie, my dear, you will have to wait. Do not faint, I beg of you. It's important that you feel everything, including your other eye. The interrogator surveys the quarry and the warden. This place was corrupted to its core long ago. Keep your weapons close, Lord Captain. Aurora was felled by my hand. You have nothing to hope for. Surrender. He laughs hoarsely. You barely know what you're talking about, don't you? You may have killed Aurora's mortal shell, but the prophetess is far from than her body. One day you'll meet her other fearsome form, and you will know the sheer folly of your triumph. Suddenly strikes like a predatory beast. I do not like it when people take the prophetess Aurora's name in vain. I desire you, death, enemy of the truth. Henrik shines and draws his weapon. There was never any point having this conversation to begin with. Well, I agree. The warden raises his hand and the main people start rushing about in their death throes. The time for words has passed. Optimates, give your power to his harbinger of Aurora. Let our foes see the truth or become awash in blood.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none. Crush them!
Let's there. Oh, Pascal can go there. Well, let's put Pascal there. Hendrix. Put Hendrix there, and I wanted to put Pakan up there in cover. The sniper rifle. How many of these things they have? Wow. Or maybe... Oh, someone is there. Okay. First we kill these cultists. That's good. Oh, targets for Pascal. What? Why can't he?
The Emperor is on our side.
Can still go there and hit him.
Let's see to it.
Be gone!
I won't object to it.
Wait a minute. We can still charge. Now let's
No,
charge. Okay, we shoot the warden. He's tough.
The scriptural prognosis is
And that guy is too far away. Let's move there. And check if we can shoot him. We can shoot him.
successfully terminated.
And use this,
My
why
vow
not?
is to serve.
Machine Spirit Banishment.
Running binary override.
Okay. Our sister
I'll do it.
will run and gun.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Let's shoot at
Doubt
him
is for
because
the
we
weak.
might hit him as well.
Eradicated.
And the single shot finished the job.
Strike is a prayer.
Nice. Why does he have more wounds? Rebel in slaughter. Oh, it started to stack. Okay. Well, Abelard cannot do much.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Okay, well,
Victory is imminent.
I'm putting an injure there, and that's about it. Every target is far behind, but we haven't used any psychic.
There is movement in the
And we can
on it.
place exploits. And then just scream his head off. Wow! That's a powerful attack. So, who can we shoot? We can shoot that guy.
I refuse.
Oh, we cannot put exploit on it. Then let's do precise attack. And use the
I'll
surefire
see to
plan.
it
Why not?
personally.
So we can one-shot the man.
High momentum.
Okay, we can use a major hit power because the wheel is all and well. What would the normal attack do? That wouldn't kill him. What would this attack do? Still, let's what's that? First soul. That's not. But we can enfeeble him.
I won't object to it.
And now, I still want to try this out. He parried. Okay. And we dodged. But he loses some health. Maybe because of the enfeeble. A normal shot would kill him. So let's do that. Okay. That's it for you, Pa. Let's do this. Why not?
Knows all, comprehends all.
And the sister is moving up.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Oh, there was the warden.
I am his will made manifest.
We need to bring these things down. We have one more shot.
I'll do it.
And that's it.
Weak yet iron.
Nice.
No pain.
And I think we have to kill all these lances.
My place is at the fore. I will do my duty. Grey hair, sure hair.
Hope you can dodge the opportunity attack. Yes, good call.
That is not my destiny.
No line of sight. Well, let's just
They who
move.
discern the future on the battlefield.
Still no line of sight.
No can do.
Okay. But we have. Maybe we have line of sight in our current position. I mean our current position.
I won't stand for it.
Okay, then let's move there.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I am ready
Deal.
for whatever comes.
Moving them. Oh, maybe we can shoot at that one. Yes, we can.
On it.
Everyone, step aside.
Oh, that's not Pascal. That's Henrik's. Damn.
I need a foothold.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Now Pascal. Yeah. Move there and shoot the last man. That guard.
Running binary override.
But at least try to shoot
Request
him.
approved.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Use the run
I'll
and
do it.
gun. Let's see if we can.
I refuse.
No line of sight. Then this guy gets a bullet. Hopefully.
Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, and we can move again.
Guided by faith.
And we can shoot again. Can we shoot at this?
This is unacceptable.
And shoot him again.
At your beck and call.
But I think it's counterproductive to kill him.
It will be done.
But we cannot kill him. Okay, right.
At your beck and call.
Oh, but we cannot strike again. Okay. Then just use the Anger and let's move along.
Cover me.
I'm moving Idira that lens. Can she? No.
Not this Greyer's job.
Too far. Cannot put anything on there, but I can put it on him. No, I don't want. We are good with him there. We first have to destroy the lenses. And it
Get me
just
a
goes
target.
there, and we just try to make him stay there.
Manageable. My vow is to serve.
Give him a good shot. I said a good shot.
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
You can.
Damage to bulk. High momentum.
Oh, he's also got enfeeble.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Indeed.
We don't have that. We don't have one line of sight from there, so we have to go up.
I know what is to come.
Put a few things on him and heal
Will do.
the muggles. A little bit at least. We're moving here and changing weapon. Shotgun.
It's as good as done.
And if we can,
I'll
we can.
make it happen.
Putting a lot of exploit on him. Let's move to support the Idira.
is on our side.
No, we don't want to shoot a blood in the back. But we want to charge. So we can move a
Let's see to it.
few. I wanted to see a few hexes, but a few squares ahead. Oscar, try to kill that guy. Finally, please.
All desire condemns you.
Okay.
Activate sacrament.
At least he's away from Pascal now.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay, destroy this one. Run and gun.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deed is worthless.
This hit. Okay.
A tactically sound approach.
Do you have a... Yes, you have a last gun. Which you can use on that. Okay, a few hits. Ira moves up. Oh, she cannot use the psych
I'm not so sure.
against an object. Okay. In a way, it makes sense.
Was that you? Or
No more healing. Okay, because it's a side effect. Okay.
will do?
Mirror. A mirror lens. And we will try to do the same from here.
I'll see to it personally.
Oh shit! I forgot we had the shotgun in hand. Okay, Hendrik. You have a few things at your disposal.
Everyone, step aside. For the throne's glory.
Not bad.
Score pain.
Hopefully, Pascal can.
The threat is painful.
We have full export on him. Shooting at our own ambulances. And let's use that. And moving forward. And
I'll do it.
oh no! Abelard!
But not by much!
Dash there.
Follow my lead.
Almost done.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Yes! Exploit on
Anything
him.
else?
Oh, that's very, very good.
On it.
Put an exploit on him still.
I'll make it happen.
Use the surefire plan.
Who, if not me?
I don't believe we've been properly introduced. Blood is bubbling on the young man's lips, and his voice is barely audible, but even now it remains melodious and quite courteous. Evain Winterscale of Cronus, greatly pleased to make your acquaintance. Hendrik reaches a hand toward Evain, and the temperature drops a few degrees. He is in a bad way, but timely assistance from a surgeon will save his life. For now, I will do what I can. Dira whistles as he watches Evelyn's breathing even out. Fancy that, Iceman. Can you make his eye grow back too? Henrik fixes Ilda with a strange look. It is more difficult than it may seem. What have they done to you? And the warden, my friend, I tried to convince him to stop the riot. Diplomacy failed. Speaking is a struggle, but he continued stubbornly. Father hates diplomacy, which is why I had to try. Wow. Conserve your strength, you are wounded and need help. Wounded, I would have phrased it altogether differently. Tortured and maimed, perhaps. Have you ever had your eyes burned out? This was my first time. I cannot say I recommend the procedure. He is either trying to make light of the situation or growing delirious from the pain. I must take my leave. I will see to it that assistance is provided to you and that you are escorted from here. He notes giving it into oblivion. Your skin crawls as you approach this place. However, there are not appear to be anything of note. The mutilated man does not stir, bound in his shackles. The plaque near his head reads, "Most Holy Prophet of Optima Ait Son." Oh damn, I hope that was the wounded man up there. I really hope that was the case. Let's collect the weapons and armors. And we have goods here. Anything up here would be?
Keep your wits about you.
We cannot move there, okay. We have goods there. And I believe... No, we haven't cleared the place. The map still shows a few things. I cannot... Maybe in this section.
Let us not dawdle.
Let's go there.
Just as I planned.
Okay, the deck use is more useful than I thought it would be.
The Emperor favors
The
me
evidence suggests
today.
that the victim was killed by a poison gas. The glass making furnace was used to melt the extracted sand into glass. And there are the goods. And open this door. And oh, this is just moving around. Okay, let's check the map. Still,
Is there
it
money to be
shows-
made?
Oh. Okay. Anything else? No, it looks like we can talk with him. Until our next meeting, Lord Lancius, I require some time alone with my thoughts. Okay. Then I would say we clear the place. So we can leave the asteroid or planetoid.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, this was just another part of the Aurora's cult. Your lordship? The rebellion has been crushed. I have news of your lord. She anxiously pitches forward. Is Lord Winterscale alive? Is he alright? He is safe and in one piece. I shall receive him as a guest on my ship, so ready the shuttle. He's alright but badly wounded. Help my people to get him to my ship. Okay, then we say it this way. He is safe and in one piece. I shall receive him as a guest on my ship, so ready the shuttle. There is visible relief on the pilot's face. Clicking her heels together, she cheerfully barks out. Consider it done, your lordship. Thank you for the good news.
I always have a backup plan.
So the young Winterscale is on the ship now with us. That's interesting. But it seems he has a love-hate relationship with his father, and the father is not doesn't care about him much, saving him more likely to annoy him than make him grateful. But we'll see. I want to go back to the bridge, yes, and check if we can chat with Winterscale. If not, then we will hear Idira's one of Idira's stories. I'm interested if he has more. Indicate romance. Okay, that's just. Let's chat with the Voxmaster. Maybe she has something to say. When you approach, Vigis pulls away from fine-tuning another Vox and bows her head. Lord Captain, the ship informed me for imminent meeting. Okay, that will be all for now. We will talk to her later. Bridge officer, Argenta. Oh, that's just a server. Okay. So Winterscale is not here. Oh, let's see if we can talk with the High Factotum. The High Factotum Janice Donald greets you with a cool smile and the merest hint of a bow. Pleasure to see your Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance? How did you come to serve the von Valsenius dynasty? I come from Dargonus, your lordship. I have been a subject of your dynasty since birth and have always strived to be use of the great rogue trader. Alas, it was not my fate to be the primary heir of my own family, due of my being 15 in the line of the title, so I decided not to stand in the way of those behind me in case they attempt to shorten the waiting list at my expense. Janis lets out an almost kindly chuckle. While my brothers and sisters schemed against one another, I studied the exact science and mastered bookkeeping, the greatest art of the adeptus administratum. I must admit that the accumulation of wealth, something one can control, is far more exciting than hunting, carousing, and the other traditional amusements of my noble peers. What was it like working with Theodora? Oh, now, that's a tricky question, your lordship. Do you ask if of everyone knowing they risk losing their head should they let slip a careless remark about your predecessor? I shall put it thus. Working with Lady Theodora was never boring and always profitable. The Imperium has billions of subjects, but very few do what they love and what they are best suited to. I would say Lady Theodora was one of the fortunate ones. She was a model rogue trader and she surrounded herself with those who excelled and loved their work. Hers was a rare talent indeed. I wish to bolster my retinue with skilled fighters. Rest assured there are people of the most outstanding talents among the thousands of your crew. I will contact the overseers at once. Oh! We can create what does that mean? We will change our own character. And I think we can select them when we go on a mission. Friend of Shane, as the commander-in-chief. Or we can do a custom character. Okay, let's try what this will do. That's Theodora's portrait, so I don't want to use that. How about this one? That's not a military portrait. Still. Hekata is fine by me. Complete. Nice. Let's talk to Idira, maybe she will share us a story.
Of course.
Okay, nothing. Then we will continue our journey in the system. And we will move to the other planet. I forget what can we do there. But we will explore it. Begin scan. Opening the map of the cruise. Unidentified void ship. Oh, so that's the it's an other void ship. I thought the unidentified void ship was the Void Pirates. August noticed a large object among the lifeless rocks covering in the planet. The void ship, whose signature and origin are impossible to identify from orbit, is resting on the edge of a deep ravine. The hull of the unidentified vessel is severely damaged. Rocks around it shattered by the force of the gigantic machine's crash landing. The augurs haven't detected any vital signs aboard or near the vessel. Send a squad to the planet to explore the void ship. The landing party reports via Vox as soon as they touch down. The colossal void ship before them is covered with spikes. It resembles a morbid beast captured from darkness itself, menacingly hanging over the ravine. An experienced veteran accurately determines the origin of the unholy vessel. It belongs to the Xenos race called Drukhari, or also known as Dark Eldars. Ready to collapse at any moment, the void ship emits a long woeful creak as if promising to drag along into the abyss below anyone who dares to disturb its slumber. Anxious Ira tells the Lord Captain that voices in her head are screaming, repeating the words Harbinger, darkness and death. Not wanting to tempt destiny, the road trader decides to recall people from the vessel. Argento eagerly says that the only good Xenos is a dead one. A true servant of the Emperor shouldn't soil their hands with Xenos technology. The road trader orders that more people be sent to the Xenos void ship to collect any valuable findings. When the government has chosen, the road trader won't go digging around Xenos trash. The artifacts and enemies of humanity should wipe from the Chronos expanse. Yeah, I want Xeno relics. After all, we are a void trader, but let's find out more. Also, guys, I watched the trailer for the game. I haven't done it yet, and I see some serious things in there. So we will meet quite a few Xenos. After 2 watches of hard labor, the workers managed to stabilize the Drukhari void ship. The soldiers who entered the vessel were met with lifeless bodies of Xenos who had died with the void ship crashed. The void ship itself, following its abominable nature, came to life immediately, craving to sate its wicked appetite for human death. The vessel systems have reached to the intruders, and senselessly cruel, deadly traps have been activated on all decks. Monstrous contraption designed to mind rip apart and incarnate their victims took the soldiers by surprise, but were neutralized before the squad suffered significant losses. The soldiers found several curious pieces of xenotech on the sinister voice, but no data that could shed some light on why it came to the record system. Missing splinter came on. Okay. That's all. But we have explored it. Come on. Ah. Okay. Then we go there and try to find us a navigator. Lord Captain reporting, the heralds of the Navis Nobilite continue to maintain walk silence, perhaps due to Aurak 5 being off limits to visitors. We intercepted signals from the beacons drifting in the station orbit. The demands are clear. We are told to turn the ship around immediately. We have also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station docks. Presumably it is remains of interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Navis Nobel House requires aid and therefore cannot respond to our Vox transmission. Order the Augur crew to scan the station. Yes, your Lord Captain. The Vox remains silent for a while, but then you hear static and Vigi's measured voice. The officers from the Augur crew performed a full scan of the station, but the information is imprecise. They note wave distortion of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. We were able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still active, but many compartments are unpowered and some fully depressurized. The signs of biological activity are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. So the question remains, why are the esteemed navigators heralds ignoring us? Contact the station again. I will negotiate personally. The Vox relay is that cadent sound of grinding gears and clicking trembles. I am sorry, Lord Captain, the station does not reply even after an official greeting by a rogue trader and the declaration of your intent to negotiate in person. Okay, I don't want to do this because we are a rogue trader. And we have an Inquisitor on board, or a member of the Inquisition. He can give us approval. So order the crew to commence docking with the station. Affirmative, Lord Captain. We do not know what is happening at the station, so you will have to look for the esteemed navigator's blind. Dock safely and may the God Emperor light your path. Okay, begin scan. And she can tag along just like everyone else. Wow. Oh no, yeah, we have to choose her. I see. So it's like, okay, you are going with us. Having 2 soldiers instead of 2 psychers. No, I go with these characters. That's more fun, but it is good to know that is an option. If someone leaves, for example. And I think we will bring her when we go back to the Richard Minoris. Because then we can level her up and choose her equipment and all sorts of things. But it seems we can level up our squad. So we will do that once it's loaded. Come on. Yeah, I was afraid that we will see this. I think Aurora's cult is here. Oh!
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Okay. Okay, what's happening? There's some dialogue going on, but we can't see it. Okay, the camera was in our wrong position. Not a step further. After we have some strange guest on the station. Can we move the camera? Okay, now. Velek Orselli. A tall man stops you with a gesture when you approach. Blood is trickling down the pearly scales of his weary face, and not just his own blood. 2 jet black unblinking eyes are watching you every move, and the third one, the mark of a navigator's fate, is menacingly pulsing behind the lower lid of the middle of his forehead. Step back, or I will unleash all the horrors of the Sea of Souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness. Okay, at least he's a navigator and not a cultist. But there had been some fighting here. I came from Richard Minoris after receiving your distress call. Really? Sent a distress call? I can't remember that, but let's say. The call, you say? The dark pits of Felix's eyes widen in surprise. Only one person could send you this way. and it must have been away in Winterscale. Why didn't he come himself? I came of my own free will. My people merely decoded the signal that was meant for Winterscale. You don't say. Getting access to personal communicator of the heir of a great dynasty is not easy feat. Who exactly you are? The navigator cocks his head as if realizing something. Ah, wait, I recognize this coat of arms. You are a lord of the von Valancius dynasty. This explains so much. And since fate has brought such an important person into my abode, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Felek Christoph August, keeper of this station. So, you did not come to offer support to the traitors. This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Urak 5 is a holy sanctum of House Orselio, and the path to it is only revealed to a secret selected few. It pains me to say you are not in the guest list. Well, I guess I am on now. The navigator looks at his guards and winces. The soldiers are quivering as their tormented flesh were being flayed, yet they keep clutching their weapons. Okay. The keeper of the station command wild mutants condemned by the Emperor. Provide me with a navigator and I will immediately depart the station. I don't think this is possible. Urak 5 is an observation station. We do not sign contracts and do not provide navigators. We delve into the depths of infinity and chart the movements of the warp storms. And besides, Felek gestures at the disorder around him, you have chosen an inopportune time for negotiations. Why would the keeper of the station command wild mutants condemned by the Emperor? The blame lies with Theobald Orselio, the second keeper of Urak 5. The old man was a great navigator, but he could no longer control his powers. I begged him to retire, but he was too obsessed with our mistress, Lady Cassia. His madness and stubbornness spelled doom for the entire station, for he opened his third eye in a fit of rage and unleashed the horrors of the warp on those who displeased him. The Theobald I know would never have used his powers in such a reckless manner. This will be difficult to explain to the uninitiated, but I am going to try. The warp currents in the system have been tumultuous for dozens of cycles and have worn the veil between our world and the immaterium thin and frail. At least here on the station. The ruinous powers are trying to tear it down completely and corrupt all living things. The servants were the first to fall victim to it. Oh, their bodies morph and pain and despair drove these poor souls mad. The lunatics took my mistress prisoner and almost destroyed the station, but I rallied the few who still followed the light of the Golden Throne to set things right. The Lord Navigator is speaking the unvarnished truth. I bet his station is full of voices and whispers, all trying to break through from the other side, waiting for you to reach out and swing the door open wide. The suffocating grip of the Immaterium can be felt across the entire system. It's not surprising the will grew thin here of all places. The novice Nobalite can command the warp currents, but the use of their abilities wears down the barrier between the two worlds. I sincerely hope the influence of the Immaterium has not yet affected your body and your soul. With all due respect, I advise you not to remain at the station. Return to your void ship. I need to save Lady Cassia. If you are not willing to help or indeed risk your life, you must leave now. I still have questions concerning the situation on the station. Your idle chatter will not save Lady Cassia, but if you need to be sure of something before you can help, so be it. Tell me about your mistress. Regretfully, I am not allowed to discuss my mistress, whether with her retinue or the outsider. She will tell you about herself personally if she feels like it. That is assuming she survives. I am begging you not to waste any more of our precious time, for it is running out. What makes you think your mistress is still alive? A spark of concern flickers in the black pits of Felix's eyes. You may not believe me, but Lady Cassia is capable of. The navigator cringed, seemingly in pain, and furiously exhales. Incredible things. Not even the traitor Theobald can easily harness her power. The war drove the servants insane but failed to affect you and Lady Cassia. Oleg gently touches the closed eye on his forehead. Thanks to a special gene, navigators are more resistant to the emanations of the warp than mere mortals. This is what allows us to guide the ships through the Sea of Souls. The Sea of Souls. An alternate dimension. Ah, that's the warp. Okay. My men have reported the station in the deplorable state. The navigator irritably brushes away a strand of bloodied hair. Trust me, I should know. Everything happening too quickly. There were dozens of reports of accidents, victims, and falling systems. But the only precious thing aboard this station is Lady Cassia's life. Everything else is futile and can be easily replenished. Why did you not respond to the message from Reich and Minoris? I have already said Urak 5 is a sacrosanct. It is the holy domain of the novice nobilite and is forbidden for commoners from the world below. We had hoped to solve the crisis on our own, but when the situation spiraled out of control, we could not establish contact because the traitors had disabled our equipment. Enough questions. What kind of hell are you talking about? I would never ask you for such a favor under different circumstances, and yet Felix takes his hand away from his ribcage, notices his blood and wince in pain, and yet Lady Castia's well-being is above all. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness. But you may actually succeed. In order to ascend to the mistress chambers, you will need to remake a holy relic sanctified with me, the blood of Lady Orselio herself. This is the control rod of the elevator machine spirit. I have one part and the other was lost during the mutiny, but even this relic will be of no use unless the elevator mechanism is powered. How do I remake the control rod? I have a phylactery containing the mistress's blood. It needs to be taken to the laboratory, which is located behind one of the reliquary doors. The most ancient of sacred mechanisms will help to rebuild the rod. The tech priests ceaselessly perform their rites of appeasement so that the machine spirit would serve the house in its time of need. The fateful hour is now upon us. Pascal excitedly reaches for a data slate, requesting access to the object's data crypt. The novice nobilite used independent modification of standard sanguinary technologies due to the uniqueness of the genetic code inherent in the lineage of each house. Polak looks exhausted, but arrogant resolve bolstered his voice. And these technologies were made secret for a reason. I must respectfully decline your request, esteemed servant of the Omnissiah. You have your sacraments and we have ours. So, how am I supposed to power the elevator? The station main cogitator is situated in the guard room. Just enter the correct command sequence and the sacral mechanism will do the rest. If it's so simple, why don't you do it yourself? I never said the feat would be easy to accomplish. The path to the laboratory and the guard room is blocked by the very same madmen who took over the station. They will not negotiate and are not afraid of displeasing the novice nobilite or incurring the Emperor's wrath. They bow only to brute strength, something which I currently happen to lack. I guess that makes sense. So, what have you decided this cannot of one Valancius line? Okay, the rogue trader's aid will cost house or sell you, but you should rejoice, for your mistress will live. Bless replies son's court and that so be it. Hurry, the mistress's safety. Safety is all that matters, but should you fail or arrangement is finished. Well, if I fail, we wouldn't have a conversation.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Perfect spot. While in cover, the operative gains efficiency, perception, ballistic skill. Okay, let's use this. We are usually in cover. Already have that. Oh, we need to increase our strength if we want heavy armor. Oh, that should keep in mind for Aurora. Prestige of the four with characters gains stacking features and dodge against any target they hit with a single target attack. Killing plant. The bonus damage of surefire plant is increased. Killing at least one enemy with an attack restores one stack of surefire plant. Oh, we need this. So we can restore the surefire plant and use it more than 4 times. And we increase the strength so he can wear medium armor or heavy armor if we want to. Commerce or coercion. Okay, let's do this. Okay, summary complete. First sign the target gains. Okay. Dominate. Target must possibly power resistance test. The next turn they will spend all their movement points to move. Oh, I don't want that. Would like that the regeneration, but a C rating too. Oh, we need some of those as well. Invigorate. Don't have that. So we choose enfeeble. Ah, there it is. Trigger splitting wound. The target in disability. The target to full wound. Ah, this is also a healing power. Maybe a higher C rating. Maybe. Level 20. Okay. After thinking psychic phenomenal or Curse of the Wolf, first time each turn. Advice and guidance. The first time in combat that an ally becomes the target of the Psyker's flying power, so it gains +10 to weapon skills and ballistic to the end of combat. Force weapon attacks deal. We don't have a force weapon. Whenever the Psyche uses a damaging psychic power on targets that deal 6 stars or further from the Psyche, the targets suffer an additional ballistic skill damage bonus. Subtle manipulation. The Psyker can use a damaging psychic power while being threatened by enemies in melee range, without provoking attacks of opportunity. Non-damaging psychic powers do not prove attacks opportunity even without this talent. Oh, so we can use the scream. Adrenaline surge. One of the first turn of every combat, all psychic powers of the biomancy discipline cost -1 action point. Enemies that have failed willpower resistance test against any of the Seeker's basics will suffer additional mental damage every time they suffer mental damage until the end of the combat. Aftershock. Every time the Seeker deals mental damage from any source other than Aftershock, the target suffers half much mental damage at the end of its next turn. Tank of the Seeker's enemy in the combat suffers penalty. I don't know. Maybe increase agility, which is increasing dodge. But she's a psyker, so we should choose psychic powers. After every 6th use of a psychic power by the psyker, all enemies gain a stacking -5 penalty to all critics until the end of the combat. Enemies that become targets of a psychic powers gain stacking -5 until the end of the combat. Warp Minds. It affects all enemies. So let's choose that one. Strengths, because you have to have heavy armor. I think we have with the Melta weapon prophecy. Better to die for the Emperor. By under once Imperial characters gain a 10 points to all characteristics and +2 resolve. Oh, Shield of Fate. Devotee gains percentage to armor against attacks of demons and warp damage. Devotee's resolve is also permanently increased. All enemies in the area of effect of war, him, or furious against. I don't think. Litany of Hatred. The devotee and their allies in the area of effect of war, him, or furious recital gain damage for single shot and attacks of opportunity for 1 round. The Shield of Fate is a permanent thing, so I put that on her. Especially in this station, I think we will see some demons or psychic attacks. Practical knowledge. The operative removes 1 exploit from each enemy in a 5-star. The operative's next non-area attack inflicts the intimidate effects on the first target hit by the attack and all enemies in the 5-star on that target. Damage dealt by intimidate enemies is reduced by until the operative's next turn. This negative effect is doubled for enemies with less than armor. Or the perfect spot. Let's use a perfect spot. And the pinnacle of weapon. The first attack in combat with any plasma, metal, or power weapons deals additional damage. The remainder of the combat, yes. Pinnacle of weaponry. Maybe some toughness for more wounds. And the skill. Athletics. Okay guys, and I think that's it for this episode. We will explore this station in the next one. If you liked the video, please leave us a like, subscribe, or leave a comment, and I see you in the next one. Bye!